baseball, lacrosse, cross country, the common sports played at high schools in New Jersey. Rugby? Not so much. Rugby, which is a European sport in its origin and a common sport played overseas, is one of the spring sports offered at Delbarton. So how does a European sport make its way to the high school landscape in Morristown, New Jersey? Tom Fury, a former rugby player in college, has raised his 3 kids on the sport and has been sharing his knowledge and passion for the game as the varsity coach for the Delbarton rugby program.
All right, Tom, we're going to try to get the condensed version of what rugby is all about. So if you would, give us the Cliff Note version of what rugby is.
Sure. I think the quickest way for me to explain that is to explain the difference between rugby and football, because they're quite similar in a lot of ways, and football came from rugby. In fact, the word touchdown came from rugby because in rugby, when you come across the touchdown line, you have to touch the ball down to score what we call a try. The difference also is we can't have any forward passing, we can only pass it backwards. You can kick it forward and chase it on, but you have to pass backwards. Also, we don't blow the whistle. The game just keeps going. When a tackle's been made, that's a new line of scrimmage. Right where that ball is, that's a new line of scrimmage. We have to fight for the ball. The ball has to come out the back feet of your side of the team before you can launch another attack.
So what drew student athletes at Delbarton to try out rugby?
I was a sophomore and the season had already started and I wasn't playing. I was just doing the lifting workouts here. And my older brother's a senior, and he kept telling me to play, and I just decided to do it. And I joined the season like halfway through. I watched the game, had no idea what was going on, and then once I played in the game, I really learned the sport pretty fast.
It really helped me join, get friendships here. It's also, my brother played, I was a freshman when it started, and he was a junior, and it was the first time we could be on a team together. So I definitely joined because my brother was playing, so we could be on the same team together.
For senior fly half Jake Fury, the circumstances for him were a little bit different than those of his teammates. With Jake's dad being the head coach and his older brother Blaze playing the sport too, Jake was raised on rugby. Once he got to Delbarton, he became an extension of his dad and began recruiting his friends, classmates, and other athletes to come out and give rugby a shot.
We really didn't get many football players here on the team at all, but since he joined the football team, and they saw some of the skills that he had with tackling and stuff.
It's gotten a lot bigger. When we first started, when I was a freshman, we might have had like 25, 30 kids out. Now our program's grown to over 50 kids.
Recently, the Delbarton rugby team visited Ireland to participate in a tournament against top-flight European competition. It was a great experience for the Green Wave, who got a chance to play in a country where rugby's not only the national sport, but in many ways a religion.
They immediately thought, these are Americans, we're gonna whoop them and whatever. And we were very humble, don't get me wrong. We weren't the cocky Yankees going over there, thinking we owned the place. But we were very humble. But don't get me wrong, we fought with every bit we could. And by the last game, we were able to pull home a win and bring it home for the Stars and Stripes. And, it was very good for us.
The Green Wave has set team goals for their season just like any other spring sports teams would. They aspire to be state champs, and in their quest to be New Jersey's top rugby team, they're also enjoying the friendships and memories that they have made along the way.
Rugby has such camaraderie and brotherhood instilled in it that it's really, yes, you're on a team with other people in other sports, but it's nothing compared to rugby.